Good morning, everyone. I'm Sireesha from Credit Card Fraud Detection and Credit Card Scoring Prediction. Now, in the product, first I have learned KNN algorithm. Firstly, KNN means K nearest neighbors algorithm. It is also called as a lazy algorithm as it memorizes the process but it won't learn it on itself. It is a supervised classification algorithm. Coming to the theory, KNN is a non-parametric algorithm, which means it does not make any assumptions in underlying data, and it is a lazy learner algorithm because it does not learn from training set immediately, and instead it stores the data set, and at the time of classification it performs an action on the data set. KNN algorithm is a training phase, just stores the data set and which gives the new data, then classifies the data into a category in which the new data is much similar. Coming to the example, here we have given an input as cat. Here we are using KNN classifiers. After using the KNN classifiers, it predicts the output as cat. Coming to the steps involved in KNN algorithm, here first it selects the number of k neighbors. After selecting the number of k neighbors, it calculates the Euclidean division. After the Euclidean division, then it takes the k nearest neighbors as per the calculated Euclidean division. Among those k neighbors selected, the count of the number of data points of each category is selected. After that, assigning the new data points to the category for which the number of neighbors is maximum, then our model gets ready. This is the way to calculate Euclidean division. Euclidean division is calculated by square root of x2 minus x1 by plus y2 minus y1 whole square. What does KNN do in credit card fraud detection? K nearest neighbors based credit card fraud detection technique require a distance or similar the measure defined between the two instances. We classify any incoming transaction by calculating the nearest point to new incoming transaction. Then if the nearest neighbor is to be fraudulent, then the transaction indicates as a fraud. Larger K values can reduce the effect of noisy dataset. The value of K selected should be odd because it breaks the ties. Coming to our documentation and about our dataset, this dataset is taken from Kaggle, which is a simulated credit card transaction dataset, which contains fraud transactions from the duration of 1st January 2019 to 31st December 2020. It covers credit card frauds of 1,000 customers doing transaction with a pool of 800 merchants. It has a total of 5,55,719 rows and 23 columns. Coming to the contributions, I have contributed to this project to get the best accuracy and precision for the dataset given. We have worked on three models here: logistic regression, random forest, and decision trees. Coming to the logistic regression, we got a confusion matrix of 76,534, 61,000 of 783, 60,000 of 507, 77,000 of 953. Coming to the accuracy of logistic regression, it's 0.55 and precision is 0.14. Coming to random forest, we have got an accuracy of 0.99 and precision of 0.99. In decision forest, we have got an accuracy of 0.55 and precision of 0.14. So random forest is the best suitable model because it gave an accuracy of 99.9%. And coming to our code, this is our code. First, we imported all the libraries. Then we have displayed the head of the dataset. Then here we have chosen a fraud. Here it shows 0 for not fraud, 1 for fraud. So here 0, here 5,53,574 data is not fraud and 2,145 data is fraud. Here this is the data info of our dataset. Then we have used label encoder technique to encode the data. After encoding, we have checked how many frauds are there, how many not frauds are there in our dataset. It is 5,53,574 and not frauds is 2 and fraud is 2145. After that, we have used random oversampling. Firstly, oversampling is a technique which deals with the imbalance in dataset. Here we have two types, oversampling and undersampling. Oversampling means it is used to duplicate example in minorities, and undersampling means it is used to delete the minorities. After using random oversampling, the shape of the dataset changes and it will be increased as we used oversampling. Then we have used counter. Counter is used to say how many times the value of 0 is repeated and how many times the value of 1 will be repeated. Then we have splitted the data set into training data and testing data. Here why we have splitted means to work on the model. As we are testing here only 30% of data and checking on the model using random forest, we got 0.99% accuracy, and in logistic regression we have got an accuracy of 0.55, and in decision tree we have got an accuracy of 0.55. Coming to the conclusion, credit card frauds represent a very serious business problem. These frauds can lead to huge losses, both business and personal. Because of that, companies invest more and more money in developing new ideas and ways that will detect and prevent frauds. The main goal was to compare certain machine learning algorithms for detection of fraudulent transactions. Hence, comparison was made and it was established that random forest algorithm gives the best results, that is, best classifiers whether transaction is fraud or not. This was established using different metrics such as recalling, accuracy, and precision. These are the references we took, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to work on this project.